It's them, the hunters.
Hiya, fellas.
Do we proceed? Yes. They are still only human.
Upgrades.
Hello, my fellow hunters! Cometh the Iceborne, cometh the Master Rank, which means all of our monsters are getting, well, upgrades. And not just in the health and damage department, oh no. As is the case with G-Ranks past, well, they get a few new tricks to pull out. They also tend to get a bit faster, more aggressive, but the new moves and mechanics, it's where it's at. For example, Devil Joe, when he transitions to the hardest mode of Monster Hunter, what does that fearsome creature gain? What does that destroyer of ecosystems learn how to do?
And a 5, and a 6, and a 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, keep it up. You got a real good rhythm going. Ah! God! Oh, please stop dancing. Please no. Oh, why did I agree to teach a devil show to dance?
It is just dance, admittedly, but, you know, it's still fun. So let's talk what we know about the Ancient Forest Trio, and then, you know, speculate what actually a few little monsters need to really give them that extra spice come G-Rank. Sorry, Master Rank. That's gonna take a while for us Varans, isn't it? Or maybe just me. Who knows? So, Rathalos. Let's begin with him, and he has, well, two major changes. Numero uno is that you can't flash him while he is enraged. That's right, he is too angry to be blind. And I absolutely love this, because let's be honest, Rathalos, the king of the skies, an apex predator, the flagship of the series, he gets killed by bright lights just being repeatedly thrown at him as he flails on the ground, and we stab him to death. So now he at least should be a fight. He's still not the most challenging thing in the world, but he at least now will be a fight for a lot of the time. See, the thing is, right, this might help as a quick TLDR for those of you who World is your first Monster Hunter and Iceborne is your first G/Master Rank, that you can look at it as essentially every single monster in the game is getting, well, a arch-tempered version where they have a few little changes and different moves and twists and extras to really keep things fresh and challenge you. But one thing about that does concern me, and we'll talk about that when we get to Jagras of all creatures. But back to Rathalos, yeah, this is fantastic. We actually have to fight him a little bit in his enrage, and it makes him certainly more challenging of a fight. I'm convinced that his dive poison claw is faster, but that could just be me willing it so. Again, now that we're looking out for new moves and changes in Master Rank, we very much have... Is that new? I think that's new. COD, is that new?
I have no idea!
So, question mark. But his new move then, the classic, his aerial majesty on display, the flying triple fireball, and it's lovely. It's beautifully animated, seeing him careen back through the sky as he lets off his volley. It's in a really awkward spread pattern, and it's honestly pretty good at catching you out. It did definitely hit me a few times when I was first experiencing it, and it adds a lovely extra element of danger, coupled with him not being flashable when he's mad. You are going to have to deal with this move, and it hits like a truck, and it's just beautiful. It's very sexy to look at, and I am very, very happy to see it here. So that's absolutely fantastic. I do like, though, imagining Rathalos's great design idea when it came to this.
Behold, I have a new move.
What is it, Rathalos?
Well, you know my fireball.
Yeah?
What if I fired it not once,
What?
but 3 times in the air? Like fireball, fireball, fireball.
Really? That's just more fireballs.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
No, I get it. That's how many fireballs, but stuff.
Fireball!
Okay! So, moving on then to Anjanath, and he has not, well, the craziest amount going on, but he does get a lot more creative with his fire. He uses his flame attacks way more. Like, he is constantly firing them off, and he has like a little sort of charge head thrusty flamethrower forward thing, and it's kind of cool. It at least adds a little bit more of a change up to him, but I think for the most part he actually remembers that he has fire breath, and that tends to be quite the helpful tool when trying to, you know, stop the hunters from killing you. So this is really nice to see. Nothing too ridiculous, but you know, it's there, and that is good. Great Jagras then. This I love, and this brings us back to the Arch-Tempered point, because I realize that Greatest Jagras isn't an Arch-Tempered, but let's be honest, it kind of is, right? And it's a bigger, more health, more damage, new move version of Jagras. That's the Arch-Tempered formula. And Master Rank Jagras, Great Jagras, he gains, well, the greatest Jagras moves, the spewing the undigested meat in an arc as ranged attacks, and actually uses all of his stomachy shenanigans he gained as Great, which means this was very much done and dusted back when Great came out, which shows you just how long they have been working on Iceborne. But either way, it's really amusing and it's fun to see normal Great Jagras just take on the powers of Greatest Jagras when he's in his Master Rank rendition. He's still obviously a complete pushover, and with him being normal size, it's not the most effective things in the world, but it's amusing and it's lovely, and I'm very, very happy to see it. But if he's just getting his Greatest Jagras moves, this is where the concern is for me. Are the Elder Dragons their Master Rank form? Is Master Rank Teostra is his only change, other than the universal ones of speed, health, and all of that stuff? Is his only change going to be to gain the face kind of into the ground close range blast powder spread? Because if so, that's kind of anticlimactic. I'm really hoping that they're not just going to slap Arch-Tempered moves onto Master Rank Elder Dragons and call that a day. If Master Rank Nergy's only gain is his extra super quick up-down slam, I mean, that's nice and all, but it's kind of made anticlimactic by the Arch-Tempered. So watch this space, but I'm definitely suspicious. So what monsters are you most looking for Master Rank? For me, it has to be Basil, right? Can we have something on him that really gives him, well, that bit of extra boom? What I was thinking, right, on Master Basil, imagine if he had an attack that was a Hail Mary. You know, like when he's turf warring Devil Joe, he will explode his entire beard at once to get him off in desperation? Well, what if Master my Beyblade? What did my mouth just do? What if the Master Beyblade? Fuck me. What if the Master Basil, he had a move where he literally dropped his entire scale load at once, just completely covered the battlefield on it, and turned it into an actual minefield temporarily? That would just be amazing. And the thing is, that's one change, that's one new move, but suddenly gives you this entire new, well, thing to deal with. You have to think about, because suddenly you have to navigate a minefield. You have to prepare for it, you have to be on your toes, and that's why Master Rank G-Rank's always been so good. They catch you off guard with something new, and even if it's only a little change, or at least if the amount of changes are tiny, they can still be crafted in such a way that make the monster have a whole new feel, and give you that new moment of discovery, even while fighting something previously unknown, and give you a cool little badass memory to take away, as you're like, oh, that was awesome, I'm actually excited to see that again. And that's not something you've probably killed hundreds of times, and that's always really special, always awesome. I hope Toby Kadachi gets something fantastic, because he's amazing and he's so often forgotten, and it's a shame, and he's one of my favorite designs. I love him so much, and he's just kind of not there. Either way, I would love your guys' ideas for some Master Rank moves on those that we haven't seen yet, which to be fair is most of them, but for now I thought you'd like to know about this, and it's an interesting little bit of a discussion. Like, if you've had fun, hit that bell, subscribe, all of that stuff, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Rage Gaming with the video float.
But that's all that's really relevant at the mo, but I'm still gonna leave this up so you patrons know that I love you, even though the outro's no longer that kind of relevant. But the new one's being worked on, and it's gonna be a truly badass song, and don't worry, I won't be doing any rapping on it. I'm gonna go now. This was shit.